last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last emperor.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him in the octagon tonight. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Fedor Emelianenko getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Emelianenko's in half guard.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Give me that wrist control. Let's go.
Big right hook there by the champ. Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here.
That Darce choke is tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Side control. Start giving them some elbow.
90 seconds now to go in round one.
Work, come on, stand her up, it's work.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through.
Create a scramble. Let's go.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
I need you to keep your hands up.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts. Nice kick. Real sneaky body kick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Khabib's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something. We might get a stoppage here soon.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Three minutes now to go in round two. That Darce is tight. Oh, nails on the submission now. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream. He's got to be careful here.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice shot there by the champ. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
This is where you don't want to be, though.
Emelianenko's in half guard now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Good round.
Stop.
Submission attempts are also. You're just falling a little short. This round, you have to get more aggressive. I want you to pound him out just a little bit more.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, with authority, the body. Emelianenko's eye starting to swell now. Clean with the right hook.
He does a great job fighting from both sides. Beautiful left-hand shots. Oh, he's doing a really good job of leveraging multiple strikes, too.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, right into mouth. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Getting them out here. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the...
It's over.
Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge win tonight.
Holy smokes.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by TKO. He excelled on the feet. Ground strikes were there as well, and he gets the finish that he really called for in our fighter meeting a couple days ago.
He thought that he could dominate this fight. He thought that he had more skills and more ways to finish the fight. He gets the TKO victory, and as you would expect, it is all set up by the wrestling in the